welcome to the seventh and final conversation of Dr. Sue Johnson's Hold Me Tight, 7 Conversations for a Lifetime of Love. This week, the 7th conversation is a culmination and combination of everything we've learned in the first 6 sections. Conversation number 7 is called Keeping Your Love Alive. This is where we put everything together and make a sustainable plan. Dr. Sue Johnson describes this 7th conversation as a roadmap for taking your love into the future. Conversation number 7 is built on the understanding that love is a continual process of seeking and losing emotional connection and reaching out to find it again. The bond of love is a living thing. If we don't attend to it, it naturally begins to wither. This conversation asks us to be deliberate and intentional about our love. The first thing we need to be mindful of is danger points. This includes recapping and reflecting on danger points in your relationship where you tend to slide into insecurity and get stuck in those demon dialogues we talked about in the first conversation. Identifying these danger points allows you to figure out detours and shortcuts that lead you back into a safe connection. The second thing we're going to do is celebrate moments of connection. Celebrating the positive moments, big and small, involves reflecting on moments in your daily lives that foster openness and responsiveness and reinforce your understanding of the positive impact you have on each other. Also, articulating the turning points in your recent relationship history when your love intensified. These moments remind us of how precious our relationship actually is, what a close connection feels like, and the power of our caring for each other. Number 3 is marking the moments of separation and reunion with rituals. Rituals are repeated intentional ceremonies that recognize a special time or connection. These regular small gestures convey the message that you matter to me and go a long way in keeping the relationship safe and sound in a distracting and chaotic world. Rituals are an important part of belonging. They engage us emotionally and physically so that we become riveted in the present moment in a positive way. Some examples of these rituals include physical affection, marking waking up, leaving, coming home, family meal times, date nights, learning something new together, recognizing special days such as birthdays and anniversaries, and the list goes on. The important thing is to recognize these moments of connection with rituals. The fourth thing to remember going forward is that safety must come first. Helping each other identify attachment issues in recurring differences and arguments and deciding together how to diffuse these issues up front to deliberately create emotional safety and trust. Dr. Johnson's research shows that couples who learned to reach for each other and create a more secure bond rapidly became skilled at solving everyday problems that had plagued their relationship. They were suddenly cooperative, open, and flexible. Countless studies link emotional safety and secure connection to our ability to assert our needs, empathize with others, tolerate ambiguity, and think clearly and coherently. The essence of good problem solving is being able to stay focused and flexible. Once emotional safety is established, one partner can bring up a problem in a softer, less aggressive way, and the other partner can stay emotionally engaged in the discussion, even if he or she does not agree with the view that's being presented. This can happen only after safety is established. Number 5 is creating a resilient relationship story. This story describes how the two of you have built and are continuing to build a bond of love. We use stories to make sense of our lives, and we use stories as models to guide us in the future. We shape stories, and then stories shape us. Once partners feel safe with each other, they can create a clear story of their relationship and figure out how to recover from disconnections and make their bond stronger. This not only sums up their past in a way that makes sense, it also gives them a blueprint for the future. Your resilient relationship story should recap how you both have been stuck in insecurity and then found ways to move out of those ruts together. It is the story about falling in love again and again. And finally, creating a future love story. This story outlines what you want your bond to look like 5 or 10 years down the road and how you would like your partner's help in making the vision a reality. The more of a safe haven we have with our loved one, the more assured, assertive, and adventurous we can be. When our loved one is by our side, we tend to have more faith in ourselves to dream in a new and expansive way. In this story, partners relate their vision of their future relationship. They then ask each other for support and discuss how they can make this future a reality together. All of the ways of keeping your love alive described in this conversation can give us a new blueprint to help lovers be truly present and feel emotionally safe and attached with our partners. They change our view of close relationships and what is possible in them, and change who we are as people. Standing together strengthens our bond with our partner and gives us the best shot of finding our own strength and resilience. This is the power of a secure emotional attachment in our adult committed relationships. Join us next week as we start a new series focused around how to enjoy sexual intimacy. To learn more ways to deepen your intimacy and strengthen your relationship, make sure you watch this video next.